My name is Tracie Davis, and I'm from Hazard. I teach first grade, and I'm kind of it's kind of crazy what I did. I taught the whole '90s decade, and I decided to be a stay-at-home mom, and it stretched out to a long time, like 17 years. So I was way behind on the technology train, and lots of things like that. So I decided last year I got some iPads, and I'm getting on the train a little bit more. But this is my third year back, and I need things. I need things. I don't have a lot of things. So I got some iPads last year, and we did literature circles, which was awesome for my kids. And then this year I decided that my mornings are not great. Like, I teach 6-year-olds, so the mornings they can come to me and they can have a great morning and everything's awesome, and they're coming in, and then some mornings are just not good. I don't know what they've been through before they get to me. And I've been through some stuff maybe. We all have those mornings, right? And when they come to school, there's a piece of paper morning work waiting on them. And I was just kind of embarrassed. We all did it, and it's fine, and there's some learning going on. There definitely is. I saw them at the beginning of the year like, I can't do this and then at the end of the year like, they're killing it. And I did see some skills happening, but I just thought I can do better than this. I know I can do better. So I decided, it's not a new idea. You teachers that have taught for a long time, you've probably already done this, but I wanted to do some action research in my classroom and do some morning tubs. And there's so many great things out there nowadays. And I actually brought toys for us to play with, but I've not passed them out. Because little kids need to create, and they need to play, and they need to get their mind working. I watched another presentation before this one, and she said, I'm not reinventing the wheel here. I want some common sense. I want to do some common sense things instead of technology is awesome and great, and I love it. But I think sometimes with little kids, we need to get back to basics a little bit more. We can have iPads and we can have all this wonderful stuff, but if they can't think for themselves, or if they can't feel like they have the opportunity to think. Because as a teacher, the biggest thing for me coming back was the kids didn't really change, from 17 years of being out of the classroom. They're still the same kids. They still play the same games. They play at recess, they play tag. I play tag. We all play tag. They still play tag. They still do the same things, and they need to expand their minds. So I hate to say I've been a little behind, Amazon. I love it. I get a box every day from Prime. Where's my daily box? But when you sit down and you try to order $1,000 worth of things for morning tubs, it was a challenge. I was going back and forth with Darlene at my at the ordering it for me, and so they don't have this, but they've got this, and they don't have this, but they've got that, and this had tax, and this I can't order this. So I'm slowly getting a box a day, which my kids love, and I've kind of kept it under wraps. And so when I start my morning tubs, I did a teachers pay teachers thing where they're monthly, and I can change them monthly based on what we're doing. I can differentiate my instruction where my paper morning work, it really didn't. It was just a filler. It was just something for them to do and sit down while I ran around doing stuff in the, getting ready for the day. And I've got my kids sitting at 6 at a table in first grade, and this is the craziest thing. We did a whole recycling thing and this year, and we saved our milk cartons from breakfast, and we saved our water bottles, and we saved all this trash. And as a table, they had to create something out of their recyclables, and I have never seen them more engaged. They got to know each other. They talked to each other. They had to figure out their plan. Then they had to execute their plan. And we made castles. And it just brings me back to when my kids were little. You know, my kids are grown up and gone, but I see the value of the play. And so when I get all my stuff in and get my morning tubs going, which I hope to do that in the next week or two, I can't wait to come back and report. So what I decided to do for my action research is I'm going to do the morning tubs 3 days a week, and I'm still going to do the paper 2 days a week. And I just want to observe and see the differences in my kids. And, you know, it can go across all curriculum activities. So I'm really excited to see, even though it's not a great innovative idea, I think we kind of have to sometimes get back to how kids learn and the most effective way that they learn. And I want them to know that it's an open, inviting place to come in the morning, because they might not have had that before they got there. So thank you.